outside of Tariq Skubal, right? There's some big stuff to get to today. And, some of the big moves that I love, some of the big moves I kind of question. I'll tell you what I like the most, and it's weird because of the way tonight's game is going. But I loved what the Yankees did. This was going out and being aggressive. Finally, I feel like this was the old Yankees, right? Going out, getting Garcia, right? I mean, you make a couple of moves where your lineup is just so bad. It wasn't the case where you had to go get unbelievable mashers, but you had to go do something, right? Remember when the Braves won the World Series, was it 4 years ago, where at the deadline they were just sitting around 500. So were the Mets, and the Mets weren't doing anything because why are we messing around? We're 4 games over 500. And the Braves went out and got 4 Jags, right? They just got 4 guys that jumped because Acuna got hurt, and they went like Jock Peterson, a couple of guys, and they blitzed their way to the NL East, right? And they went in, they won the World Series. Oh, my goodness, right? Like the Yankees, they needed to do something because they had the worst offense in baseball since Aaron Judge went out. And it's like, you got to do something. And all of a sudden today, I'm like, uh-oh. After what they did, even though it's not going well for them tonight. No,
I mean, it did for a minute.
It did. Well, look, Garcia, who they get from the Nationals, who was leading the league in slugging percentage, like, I when it happened, I'm like, man, he's going to love hitting Yankee Stadium. You see him
down that right field porch.
He hit that big home run tonight where it didn't even look like he got it, and he sees it going out and a big smile on his face. He's running down first base. He's going, oh, I'm going to like it in Yankee Stadium, right? They go out and get him, which is a great move, right? And Ramos is good too, even though he's not quite at the level of that we're talking about here when it comes to Garcia, but he's still somebody that will play every day and hit and give you professional at bats, not just sitting around going, well, we're waiting for Volpe and Dominguez and all these guys and nobody is hitting, right? These are 2 really big jolts of adrenaline into the Yankees. And I know the AL East just loaded up today, which was great, right? You saw the Rays load up, the Yankees load up, the Red Sox load up, right? But I love what the Yankees did more because they said, this is what we need. And they went out and got a couple of guys who are going to come in, going to play a lot, and are going to be huge contributors to the resurgence of the Yankees. I think they're the favorites again to win the American League. Now, it didn't work out for them tonight because Garcia hits the home run. They go up 7-6. You're like, oh, man, what a great story for the Yankees' first day. Yeah, the Cardinals went and just put 8 on the board. So they lead the Yankees right now 13-7 as the Yankees bat now, as the Yankees finish batting in the bottom of the 8th inning. So it's not going to be quite the storybook ending, but the fact the Yankees went out and they made these, and I know that you think, oh, the Yankees, they could have done more. The Yankees pitching is great. Judge is going to come back. These are 2 huge linchpins, but especially putting Garcia in the middle of that order. This is what the Yankees used to do. They traded 4 pitchers for Garcia. Like, this is what they did. And really, I look at this and go, okay, I saw what the Rays did, saw what the Yankees did, saw what the Red Sox did. This is great. Yankees are winning the AL this year. They got that jolt they needed of these 2 new hitters coming in, Judge returning, the pitching is terrific, other guys on their way back, like Yankees are going to win the AL.
Well, I mean, that's the big thing, when you're trying to just weather the storm in division. As you say, everybody loaded up. The Rushman trade is still one that I think has a lot of people scratching their heads, and rightly so. But, yeah, the Yankees are currently second in the odds to win it all, just behind the Dodgers, who are at plus 140. Yankees at 6-1. Then you get the Braves, the Brewers, Red Sox, plus 1,500 to plus 2,200, followed by the Rays, Mariners, a few slots back. But it's just the curiosity for Cashman, certainly under fire these last couple of years, and you're just trying to figure out how you can weather the storm, find a little bit more run support. Because how many games have we watched them? You get a great starting effort, and so many runners left on base. The 2 guys you mentioned, 2 of the biggest culprits. And the excuse making is done because even all the veteran, legendary Yankees have taken their to raising their hands, going, "What are we doing? How do we keep running this out here if it's not going to change?" So you're just hoping to stay where you are, maybe gain a little bit of ground, but the starting pitching, closers, everything you've got there in terms of your bullpen are in place. And now you maybe generate some extra runs, and you look at Garcia's got 24 home runs on the year. Quietly. Yeah. I mean, that's a career high for him, and now he gets to go hit in that ballpark.
I mean, his
home
run
have those
tonight,
guys behind him.
His home run tonight was a curve in the dirt that he kind of he got out in front of. You can see his top half opened up and had a loop swing, and you can tell he's expecting. Oh man! And then you can see again the ISO of his face as he's watching. Oh, this ball's going over the fence. Wow, I love Yankee Stadium. This is the greatest place ever, man. Everybody who's a lefty should come here. Again, it's not working out tonight. This is an anomaly night for the Yankees with their pitching because, look, their starters are the best in baseball. Their bullpen, the pitching is going to be absolutely fine. This is one night for them. But, you get this new normal, the excitement, Judge returning. Obviously, Judge returning is going to be a big thing, and that's a big thing to hang your hat on. But Judge returning, remember, everything was fine. The Yankees were in first place. Everything was fine. There's a reason why Aaron Judge is winning MVPs. He's getting hit 65 home runs every year, 130 RBI. Okay, the guy's going to be in the Mount Rushmore of Yankee players when it's all said and done, right? So understand that, okay, him coming back is going to be a big deal, but going out and being aggressive and getting a couple of hitters like this is exactly what they need. Man, time to be afraid of the Yankees again.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the full cop out, though. I'm just excited that we had this much activity by teams that should have been doing something. Right? Again, whether it works out or not, the fact that we didn't have a bunch of teams passive, just saying, okay, we think this guy is going to be good enough. No, they said, do you need one more? Do you think and they went full Ocean's 11, and every team had several moves, right? Even the Padres. Like, I love the fact that they're like, look, if we can get into the playoffs, we can be dangerous, right? Because you have no idea. Like, once you get there, you have one or two starters give you a good outing, and chaos ensues, particularly in this year's Major League Baseball. We've always laughed at the 3 outcome. Never been more true. You go and look at some of the splits on these guys. That guy strikes out every 2.8 times at bat, but he's one of the favorites. Yeah. And you go all the way through. How many teams are hitting 240? 250 this year, right? Yeah. So you can go through, you get a little bit of starting pitching, you got a puncher's chance to knock out the big boys.
The other move I like the most, and I got to be honest, I like it because of the move, but
Castillo to the White Sox.
But I also like it. Oh. Look, listen. I've had to come to terms with the fact that 2 years ago, the Mets were in the NLCS. Yep. You were losing 121 games. Now here we are. You're buying guys from us.
Yeah.
This is like. What do I say? This is like in Scream when Nev Campbell turns the tables on Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich at the end. You're like, sorry, spoiler. Yeah. Like the whole movie, like they're out and everybody's dropping like flies. They're dropping like flies, and Nev Campbell, you think she's dead like 3 times. Like, oh yeah. No, suddenly the tables turn like that. You're like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. No, that's kind of how I feel right now with the Mets and the White Sox. Yeah. So I'm still coming to grips with that. But I like this not only because of what's on the field, but I like because of the effect it has. The Phillies getting Luis Arias is a phenomenal get, right? No matter where the guy goes, he hits 330, right? It doesn't matter. And that's the thing is, like, you want to trade for a guy that you know is going to come in and be able to handle whatever situation, Freddie Peralta, and make sure that he's going to be okay, right? So, all right, and everywhere he's gone, he's been on 7 teams. He's got 7 batting titles, right? He's that good. He's that good of a hitter. And now you're going to plop him at second base, where his defense has been pretty good this year. Now you got to move people around, right? So number one, okay, you move people around. You go and get one of the best hitters in baseball, one of the top 3 hitters for batting average, right? I love the Luis Arias move. But I mainly love it more because now Bryce Harper's got to play the outfield. For a guy who decided, I want to play general manager a week ago, saying we need new guys in here, and then Don Mattingly getting really upset, going, everybody's a GM, Bryce has his thoughts. Like, dude, like Mattingly's like, dude, I got to manage this team. And you walked into this clubhouse and said, yeah, guys got to go. You understand that the clubhouse, I mean, you've been around baseball a little bit, right? You didn't point at anybody
specifically.
This guy and you and you and you and you,
I mean, if he was doing this, and we got moves we need to make here, Skip.
Name if you stay. Name Millhouse, your cut, and you and you.
Why are you going around putting pink tags in guys' lockers?
But, that's a real crappy thing for Bryce Harper to say. To not just say, hey, hope we do something, it'd be great. To say, we need change here. Oh, okay, dude. And he's always been someone who sometimes is too honest to a fault. Like, there's certain things where I know in his career he would look back and go, I wish I didn't say it quite like that. And I'm sure he felt that way. But going back and talking about it just makes it worse. So Mattingly's got to come up and say, hey, Bryce has this thought. We have pretty good guys here, because you don't know how the deadline's going to go. What happens if you can't make a move? and you're stuck with these guys. This is for us to say on the radio. Boy, the Phillies lineup is not good enough. It needs X, Y, and Z. You need another pitcher. You need this. You need that. You don't know how it's going to go. What if you have the same guys, right? All of a sudden, this great clubhouse that after Rob Thompson got fired, Mattingly comes in. You're making a big run in the NL East, and now you're in a playoff position. You're probably not catching the Braves. It was a lot to get close. Now the Braves have pulled away a little bit. But overall, hey, you're feeling pretty good. Now, if you don't do something, you're wondering, boy, what kind of leader is Bryce Harper? That guy's going to be upset at him. Is he talking about me? Like, that's a crappy thing to do. But that's why I love the fact that now after today, the move is Bryce Harper to the outfield, right? All the dominoes that are going with Arias going to second base, all the talk about where Alec Bohm was going to move and X, Y, and Z, and Bryce Harper's going to the outfield, right? I bet you Don Mattingly said, can I break the news to Bryce? Can I break the news to Bryce? Yeah, I want to do that. Hey, Bryce, yeah. Hey, so we just got Luis Arias. Oh, my God. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah. Grab your glove and field some, shag some flies. You're going to move into the outfield now. What? Yeah. Go, you're moving to the outfield. Because now Bryce Harper's talking, oh, yeah, moving to the outfield, back to the outfield where he was. Remember, he couldn't play outfield anymore because of his arm. They moved him into the infield, designated hitter. First base most part. Now he's got to move. So I love that part of it. I love that. Not only did they get a gun, I love it because I'm talking about the Phillies, who are one of my team's big rivals.
Yeah.
They got him, and hey, Bryce, we got that guy. Now go shag some flies. Get to the outfield.
But you're not saying it ultimately as a good thing. You're bringing back your hatred of Bryce Harper. It's not, hey, this makes them better, as much as you're like, all right, that's great. So look at, he's a 324 hitter this year. He's a batting champion. It's like, no, I love that it screws Bryce Harper. That was so hateful. You tried to disguise it as positivity.
No.
You know you did.
No.
Because your whole preamble was how great it was, the arrival of Arias.
They got the move.
Oh, but you know what makes it even better?
I love
is that it blanks over
It really
Bryce
does.
Harper.
It does. See, this is what you wanted this, Bryce. That's it. You wanted this. Go take your glove, get to the outfield, and go back to right field.
You rope-a-doped all of Philadelphia.
Here's where
they thought that Nets fan is excited about us.
They could have done stuff and say we're going to do that. No. We're making Bryce move. We're going back out. We're getting Greg Lazinski back to go play first base and moving Bryce Harper to the outfield.
He's got Bull's Barbecue out there. You can meet him if you go to the ballpark.
Whatever it is, I don't care. Dick Allen's going to play first base. We're doing whatever it is. I want Bryce to move.
Couple of White Sox legends and Hall of Famers right there.
I want Bryce to move. That's what I want, no matter what we do. But we got Skubal and Skeens, and we're really excited. And we got Schlittler, and we got Garrett Cole. We're still moving Bryce Harper to the outfield. Doesn't matter. We're still going to do this, right?
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that because he was so loud and saying something that was so ridiculously dangerous to say before the trade deadline that now, guess what? You got to move. Good luck going back to right field. Let's see how you do when they hit you the ball now. Let's see if you know what you're doing still.
You think someone's going to serenade him with the old "I play right field," the old parody song about how important you can be out in right field, even though it feels like you've been exiled from the team? Bryce Harper. All the haters and detractors lining up behind Jason Smith.
I love those
stories.
Moment. I love Arias. I mean it. I love Arias going. It's a great move, but I love Harper having to move. It's awesome.